What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. On the left side here, we have Labrynth. This is going to be the Furniture Labrynth with the addition of the rollbacks, being a nice card, as well as the Unchained engine, if we do see that. And then on the right side here, we are playing against Swordsoul, a deck that's been around for a long time. Very, very fan favorite deck. Not much has changed. Good old reliable normal summon Mogi. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps channel a lot. We are going to be seeing a die roll here. And we shall see the Swordsoul player end up taking the win here. Oh, they're going to re-rolling it again because they lost track. Okay. We're going to be seeing Swordsoul going to start it off there, having the advantage. Especially if we can get Blackout live, they'll be able to set up some very powerful cards there. They're going to be summoning out the Vishuda, and then they have a copy of... Okay, this is the Heavenly Circle or whatever, searching for our Moe, which can let us get into our combo. Moe reveal with the Blackout already in the hand. That's going to let us search for a copy of, well, we're going to go for Chi-Jiao, and then Chi-Jiao can let us search for a copy of the Longyong here. We're going to draw first, but already having Blackout in hand is quite nice, because it does give us the ability to have both lines set up. And Blackout's really good against these trap dice. Like if they don't have Lady, they can actually just essentially just blow the entire field out, because popping two of their traps can be quite beneficial. We're gonna go for a Sinister, and then we're gonna set two cards and pass on this. Sinister is also really good because it hurts the spells and traps by when they activate they can banish. Like so if we just set a big welcome, and they activate the effect, hitting it with that is quite powerful. Making sure that it does not go into the graveyard. Yeah, we already burned for 12, so bringing them down to 34 is going to be quite good as well. If they do activate like a rollback, we're going to be activating the Arias, which can let us activate a copy of Welcome Labrynth here. If they do respond to this, we will be able to summon out the copy of the Arias, which is really nice because it will be kind of a level 6. And can be, if we have a normal summon of a level 4, we can go into a Chaos Angel, which is nice. And we're going to be banishing it with the Sinister, making them pay 12 once again. So this halving our life points is going to be better and better. We summon out the Ariana, and then we're going to activate the effect, and that's going to get hit with a copy of Chi-Jiao, banishing it, a nice little Veiler. And we do have a copy of Shawarma, which as a quick effect can destroy, which leaves us now with 2 level 6s on the field, which is quite nice. And we still get the Ariana effect. This is kind of why I like the Caesar line. So you can actually here you would be able to overlay for Caesar because your Yama is not going to do very much for you. You can Yama add back the Shavara that's been going to send to the graveyard, then being able to set it and escape. But the problem is when they have Blackout, you're unfortunately just not going to do very good. As well as chances are it's going to get banished with the Sinister, which we are going to be seeing the Lady get banished. This could be a good line to go for our Caesar, or go for our Yama. So we link away here to Yama, Chainlink 1, and then Chainlink 2 would be the Shavara. And so then we can just go into... Well, we have no way to summon out the Shavara, so I guess we can't really have another body. We're going to go for a Dark. Dark will attempt to take the copy of the Vishuda. I'm assuming we're trying to go for an SP line. We're going to be setting the escape here. We activate the Dark. Gets hit with a copy of Imperm there. And then we're going to set one additional card and pass. We're going to go Blackout on the Sinister as well as the 2 unknown traps. One being a Super Poly as well as a copy of Big Welcome here. Very powerful. Then we're going to see them pass turn on this. And we're going to go Chi-Jiao, banish to the negate. And then we're going to go Vishuda, bounce the Dark here. It's interesting that they are playing Super Poly. I know a lot of lists have started to play a little bit like this. It's just so that they can have some interruptions as well as discard fodder. with like copies of either Arias if you have doubles of it, or you can always send your copies of Rollback, being able to copy it in the graveyard. Can be quite nice, and like Zero probably being a really good disruption, especially going first, and then even be able to break some boards going second, alongside like the extra deck not being extremely tight, can be quite beneficial for the deck. You're able to get like a couple of interruptions out of your opponent, and then like you're just able to play with your lab cards, which do have a lot of control, but the problem is like they just unfortunately eat so much out of your opponent's negates. We're going to be seeing them scoop it up there with Swordsoul taking that one. Yeah, it didn't look too really good for our lab player there. Blackout going first, being able to pop those cards is quite nice. Blackout even to this day is quite powerful. We saw Escape from the Unchained there. I wish that it popped 2 cards, but the Escape cards. Like, could you imagine if Escape popped 2 like Blackout does? Oh wow! Even like the Blackout just targets for cost. If you get rid of the card, it still blows up those 2, which is absolutely insane. Paired with the Heavenly Struggle that we saw there, going to be able to just like destroy essentially 2 cards for free. We're going to be and getting a search. We're going to be going Ariana back in the gameplay here. Going to be searching for our copy of Storvy. Storvy's going to be discarding the copy of the Rollback, as well as summoning up the Lady there. So we set the big. And we just pass turn on this, during the standby phase or draw phase. We could activate if we want to rip a card from the hand, but we most likely are choosing to wait till something hits the field that is going to be beneficial. We're going to be seeing them go into a copy of the Monk, and this is where it gets scary, because if they do have any copies of, for example, like Vishuddha, they could activate from the hand immediately. But they are going to go into the Adhara. They're going to banish the Ashina to summon. They get hit with Ash Blossom on this. This could be quite impactful or not. We do have 4 cards left in the hand. So we are playing some of those hand traps. We're going to have Druid Worm attempt to banish the Storby. It's going to go through here. So cutting off some of the resources immediately, going to be able to slowly start to make sure they don't have anything like that. And then we're going to be going into a Yazi here using the Druid Worm. That isn't interesting. This is going to be able to destroy the cards. And I mean, Druid Worm will be able to send, unfortunately. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem. And, we hit the Storby Torby and not the copy of Chandelier, or I guess not the copy of Kuklok, which is not in rotation. But if we could have saved it for like a Kuklok or the copy of Arias, it could be really nice. Especially if we only play 1 Lady. I know some builds have gone down the 1 Lady to reserve bricking. If they do end up hitting your Lady, you're in quite trouble there. So we're going to see Druid trying to send, but Yahtzee going to be able to destroy here. Destroying the copy of the Ariana, so not even doing the send off. I guess you can't because it was normal summon and you can't target it while you control a set. So Jerusalem can't activate, but Yazi is going to try to destroy itself, plus the Ariana to summon out the Moye. We do have the Big Welcome, and then we're going to be seeing the Big Welcome get belled. But we do have the Moye activating effect revealing, and then we're going to go roll back and paying half our life points there to summon out the Lovely, bouncing back the Lady, and we are going to be destroying the token there with the Lovely. We can still summon Lady here, but we are going to be doing that now, I suppose, before the... Oh, that just asked what do we know in hand. So we're going to be banishing to add back the Ashna, then we're going to go for the Emergence. Emergence is going to be able to search us for a copy of the Taya, I suppose. This will be a nice normal summon. Taya can banish. Summon out our token. And we can go for the Moye plus a token there to go for a copy of the Chijao, most likely. Like, there's no point of going for the... yeah. Then we're going to get 1 and 2. Searching for our Long Young there. And Long Young can discard the Ashna to get a token that we can pop the Lovely. And Swordsoul will have a lot... We have lots of gas here. Like, we're big chillin'. They've already paid half their life points. So they're down to 4,000. So should just be game here unless I have Nibiru. Because now we're down to 28. And then they're going to go attack Cheng Ying. And then they do have Lady here. And then we are going to go attack into the Lady. And then Monk and the Taya should be game. Yeah, so we're going to see it's going to be game there. They also have the Harpy Feather Duster in the hand as well. You know, Lab unfortunately just didn't have enough. That's the problem I feel with Lab right now. Is like, yes, it's still a good deck, but the issue is just like it just can't do enough, unfortunately. Like unless you have those cards like Eradicator or D-Barrier that we see on the field. Like Super Holy is quite nice, but it's only really good going first, and it like I guess Super Holy is good, but a lot of players are playing around it, and like that's kind of the problem. And like when you're playing, it's like a little rogue like Swordsoul, they end up like leaving on Baron a lot of the time. Like if they go for their big line, it obviously is good, but like some players just unfortunately play around it with their end board. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I want to see more content like this. Don't forget to stay safe. Peace.